Hey everyone, welcome to your Timeless Love reading. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot. And this is a general collective reading, so I would ask that you please use your intuition. This will help you to discern what messages are meant for you to take and those that are meant to be left behind for someone else. In this reading, we'll kind of tap into your person's energy and do a little bit of an energy check to see if this is your reading, and if it is, what's going on with your person in regards to how they're viewing the connection. We'll do your energies towards one another as individuals, strongest connecting and crossing love energies, and what they're most drawn to you, what attracts them the most in you and what they're keeping from you. And at that point, we'll kind of shift over to focusing on you and what is the divine lesson at hand and what you're meant to see through the mirror and the lens of this experience with this person. Because in my opinion, all people are teachers in our lives, and they reflect and show us what it is we need to understand and illuminate and embody or heal within. So with that all said, let's get into it. So tell me about the person you're here for. Let's see if this reading is for you. What is the overall energy that your person is operating from in regards to this connection presently? Angel. Their energy and what they're operating from is this is a fated and divinely orchestrated connection. But I do see that even though they feel there's purpose and beauty in this connection, and a deeper meaning than is visible at this time, how her arms are wrapped around her chest and her back is turned towards, the future or the present. There's a sense of your person being a little guarded and distrustful in what their eyes are seeing in you and who they've learned you to be. And I do actually want to read a little bit more about it too. This is an archetypal energy, so Angel. From the outset, the angel has been assigned to you. She keeps you from mishap and makes sure you give your best, but her protection is not guaranteed. Her assistance comes in direct proportion to your willingness to search for truth. As long as you continue your soul's quest, she will be with you. But if you become lazy and refuse to journey, she will evaporate like mist into the ether. So the persona of this energy is when darkness falls across the landscape, the angel protects us from the emissaries of a delusion. She is an angel of mercy, bringing gentle solace that holds at bay the night's bitter incubus, reassuring us through the loneliness of self-doubt, guiding us towards our soul's intent. So this person feels to be somebody who's very connected in balance within and their view on life. She keeps us from straying too far into melancholy, and if we become overwhelmed by the rigors of daily grind, she will help nourish us. Hovering in the gray between the tangible and metaphysical, visible to no one but us, she speaks of truths that we are too frightened or tired to articulate. When she wraps us, and I'm like getting a frog in my throat, so your person may be somebody who has a hard time speaking up, feels very deeply and has a world of thoughts and opinions on the situation, but doesn't speak it up or speak it out. When she wraps us in her silvery wings, we feel her radiance coursing through our arteries, filling us with a poppy juice calm. She is a vigilant sentry and a luminous heart, exhorting us to be all that we can be, insisting we never settle for a tepid image of a lesser self. So I feel like that's a pretty incredible energy to be, casting upon this connection. Let's get a little bit more about that. It feels, angelic by nature is benevolent, with good intention, messengers of the divine. So this person feels that their intentions towards you and the way they're viewing this connection is good and hopeful, but they're a little guarded. Or looking at you as if maybe you're on a different frequency that they can't reach you on. Tell me more about this angel spirit. What do we need to know about? You're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. That explains the arms wrapped around the heart, feeling guarded, kind of definitely mindful of the connection and thinking of it, but not facing it, not walking towards it, not actively participating in it or in pursuit of it. So they look at you as very mysterious, and you're hard to figure out. They have a hard time speaking up, and this may derive from this I never really know where I stand with you. So the confidence to speak up and to share how they feel is a little intimidating or lacking. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. So they're somehow keeping an eye on you or watching what it is that you're doing, or in the know on what's happening with your life and the moves you're making. All right. What are your overall energies towards one another? What more can you tell us, Spirit? Your energy towards this person and theirs towards you. Strongest energies. Your overall energy towards this person is the Fool. Looking at this person, they've really illuminated and shined some light on your experience and the mundane way of your life. They've shown you something that intrigues you, right? They see you as mysterious. You're unlike anybody they've ever met. You see the world very differently. And they're feeling inspired and pulled to take a leap of faith and to see what can happen with you. A new beginning, stepping into or wanting to step into a new experience. Vice versa. So this could be a situation where you're mirroring one another. So them feeling you're very mysterious and not knowing where they stand, but also wanting to compete for you. You wanting to take a leap of faith towards them, and maybe perhaps them wanting to take a leap of faith towards you based on how I was seeing that. Okay, their energy towards you. Queen of Cups. Feeling deeply, having a lot of opinions and feelings about you, but not really speaking it or communicating it. Watching, learning, admiring your wisdom and listening to your wisdom, but not pursuing it. I see she is kind of rested there and with a face of, admiration and in awe, right? I see you looking good, moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better and I will compete. You are mysterious, and their heart is feeling something that's new, feeling something that they haven't felt in a while or ever. And the Devil on the bottom of the deck. So from possibly both perspectives, a little bit of fear and resistance to pursuing each other. I'm going to put that one there. I want to get a little bit more about that. Spirit, please tell me more about the Fool for you. Your mystery, your uniqueness, your elusive, rarity is something that is inspiring and very magnetic for your person. Okay, why the Fool as your energy towards this person? Really feeling pulled and like you do want to take a leap of faith towards them. Start something new, see where it goes. Why the Fool, Spirit? 3, 2, 1. Why the Fool? Abandoned, left out, walked away, cold. Maybe at some point this person did walk away or treated you or this connection in a way where you didn't know where you stood. And it left you feeling a little confused and not confident in knowing how they felt for you. Let's see. But in the same sense, I was drawn to the sun and how they make you feel, or your energy towards them is light, warmth. So maybe it's a little bit of, what's the word? What are the attachment styles? That anxious attachment, maybe their coldness and you stepping, or them stepping away from you, caused you to want to go towards them. Only take that if it, connects and sounds like your experience. Why the Queen of Cups is their energy towards you. That might be where this fear of this devil energy at the bottom of the deck kind of speaking to both of your energies towards one another. Why the Queen of Cups? Conflicted. Decisions, hot and cold. It does feel very mirror-y here. And also I'm drawn to, in this deck, it has a different depiction. These two characters right here in conflict below the influence of that adversarial energy are winged, right? And I'm also drawn to this as well. There's a lot of similarity in this. Do you see, obviously winged, and then this little spear or wand right here, and then this right here. What does that mean? It looks like a jousting tool. So something that you did, or vice versa, they're holding on to. Maybe something was done on your part towards them, or that affected them, that was hurtful or still stings a little bit, and they've taken what they perceive as your ammunition and they're holding it behind their back and guard it as a result. Like you hurt me, or you did something that showed me that you weren't trustworthy. So I'm going to take this tool or this thing you used to inflict this hurt or this pain or this shocking, maybe a small betrayal. I don't know why I'm hearing that. And I'm going to keep it from you. Maybe that is being open, right? Because as a result of holding that, was it a bean pole or what do you, a jousting stick? Washing pole? Is that a thing? They're blocked. They are like guarding their heart, so. And I do see here, this guy has like an arrow in his hand and is aiming it right at this person's chest, the left side where the heart is. So yeah, something possibly that you did, if this is connecting with you, stung your person a little bit, maybe shocked him, or did something that they still are kind of holding on to. They haven't let it go yet. Okay. With this Fool being fully clothed in the Fool's outfit, it does feel kind of like you wanting to take a step towards this person and pursue them, but fully embodying a way of being that's not truly authentic to who you are. If that makes sense. Okay. What is the strongest connecting love energy between you and this person presently existing between, felt by both? Strongest connecting energy. I want to get actually one of these cards and one of another one. Let's get a little bit more depth into understanding. Strongest connecting love energy, Spirit. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. This could be speaking to soulmate energy or somebody who was meant to come in your life with a profound purpose. Also, this crossing energy could be speaking to the wedding of the masculine and feminine energies within. So, strongest connecting energy, that feels true love within. This is the romance of a lifetime. The romance of a lifetime is the wedding of the energies, the bride and groom energies within. So this, through the lens of this experience, both of you may be shown maybe excess of masculine or feminine within that needs to be balanced out with the opposing or the polar energy. I want to get a little bit more on that. As I said, okay, so wedding and true love. White and black, masculine and feminine. Okay, what more can you tell me about the connecting energy, Spirit? Connecting energy. Openness. And the imagery is really interesting. It keeps kind of referencing this angel energy that your person is operating from. What is a jousting? What is it? A spear? What is it called? A jousting sword? I don't know. But ultimately, what is it that is the objective of that? It's a tool in which to knock your opponent off of a creature that is allowing it to advance towards you. It is the halt movement. Is to get the person before they get you in an organized setting. So maybe there is something here about one of you blocking or halting forward movement in this connection, and your person having the ability to do it but not participating, and instead, though, in response, feeling closed, right? And I'm seeing the similarity, right, even in the garbs of this, heart covered, blocked, feeling unsafe, but intentions are good. And then the connecting energy is the openness. And this could be speaking to what is the heart. It is the center for love and connection. And so blocking or crossing the self off or blocking the self from connection and heart to heart. Right? So this connecting with this strongest connecting energy, wedding and true love. This doesn't feel, and it may be for some of you, but I'm feeling more that it is a wedding and a unification of the masculine and feminine energies within. Maybe one or both of you is more in your masculine, leader, disciplinary, structured, logical energies, or maybe one or both of you are in your feminine energies. But it really does feel like if the heart is blocked, there is a resistance or a blockage to feeling and to the emotional body, which is more in the feminine, right? The receptive. So your person has a very guarded heart. And not really knowing where they stand with you is not helping them to feel that they can open it. But through this connection, the strongest connecting energy is forces that are being called experiences, circumstances, situations, happenings that are causing both of you to recognize that you're closed off to the emotional experience that is here. And the gold, which is, right, the heart center or the Tiphereth center, the Christ consciousness, which is love, unconditional love has no judgment, is no judgment. So I'll show this to you, and anything that comes to you intuitively too, trust it. Open. Okay. Conflicted decisions, hot and cold. They're watching you, feeling conflicted on how to move towards this or what to do in this connection. I do see a similarity. Look at the colors, right? It feels very similar, like even the curvature of this and the curvature of that, you know? Feeling left out in the cold, you are, by this person. And also this person feeling, right, maybe enacting the hot and cold feeling that you're perceiving, or also feeling, you know, hot and cold from you. Cold. Hot and cold. Interesting. Okay. What is the strongest crossing energy? And 2222 is just on the clock. Strongest crossing love energy between you and your person right now. Strongest crossing love energy, Spirit. The Sage. And also, your person's energy towards you is this Queen of Cups. And I do feel like these represent wisdom, right? But there is maybe a sense of your person thinking that their intuition is guiding them towards one thing, but it's really not their intuition, and maybe their ego. I want to read about it. The Sage. I don't know why, but I'm drawn to the blue color behind the owl and the gray. It just feels like in some sense it's communicating to the gray energies of this hot and cold energy. Let's see what it has to say. Teacher guide wisdom. So crossing energy, the sage, wisest amongst us, keeper of knowledge, is a sacred role. For what would be without teachers? Or what would we be without teachers? Without calm and knowledgeable hands to guide us into the unknown. The true sage will give forth ideas and advice without need of compensation. If an elder among us, or sometimes even a young yet wise soul, takes it upon themselves to bestow knowledge, it becomes something to be treasured. The gift of knowledge given in earnest has no equal. However, seeking the wisdom of a sage has its risks. Not all knowledge is given with a pure heart, and dispensers of unsolicited, unneeded, untrue advice may seem as though they are wise, but in fact may have private motivations. The Sage is a reminder that with great knowledge comes great responsibility. Typically, owls represent wisdom and, connection to the intuition and the unseen and the unseen realm within. Something here, it just feels like, like the devil or the angel on your shoulder that's just kind of like feeling what it is. Okay, so Sage. I want to get, I want a little clarity on that. Spirit, please clarify. The Sage is the crossing energy for the viewer and their person. Let's get one for each. Why the Sage? Why the Sage? Why the Sage? Okay, so coming through for you as clarifying the Sage is the crossing energy. I don't know where to start. Take action now. Motivation. Lacking in motivation. Halted by the emotions. This does feel, I feel like the Fool towards your person is your energy towards them, and the Queen of Cups towards you are very, ultimately positive cards. So, but then right next to these cards, these positive cards for each of you clarifying are abandoned and conflicted. And it feels also Queen of Cups represents water, which is blue. And I was drawn to the blue and behind the owl, the emotional, maybe the emotional charge or communication or something that the thoughts are producing emotionally in the body or the experience of your person. And as they look forward, there's a conflict on taking action. And so for you taking this leap of faith towards your person, there is a sense of feeling like this is what I want to do. This is what I'm inspired to do, but it feels a little cold. This person feels a little cold towards me, or blocked off, with them having a protected heart, maybe ultimately benevolent and good intentioned overall as a person, meaning you no harm, not intending to use you or to do you wrong in any way, but feeling distrustful, or somebody who guards their heart and doesn't let people in easily. This is being perceived as cold to you. But this is a message for you to look beyond that and to see there is more than meets the eye. So for you, I don't know where to start. I don't know, I want to take this leap of faith with this person, but I feel like I'm walking into a fog that is something I don't know how to navigate or to walk through with courage and faith that I'm going in the right direction or making the right choice. So what it's saying here, you will find clarity and the ability to create now. This is your time to make things happen. Take action now. Find the motivation. You're being encouraged to take a step forward. So the halting energy for you, I don't know where to start with this person. I don't know how to get things going or to open this up or to really take it down the direction that my heart wants to take it. So I just kind of stay perched on this little stump. I don't know what to do. So for your person, independence. I am just like my mother or father, right? Fill in the blank for your person. Thoughts that are producing emotions in the body that are looming over their head. And and thoughts, right? The thoughts that are producing the emotional response that keep your person from also stepping into this connection or moving forward with it, feeling that conflicted, needing to make a decision, hot and cold. In some sense, this mysterious way in which they see you is attractive and magnetic, and they want to go towards it. But there are, things that are repeating and playing over in their mind and their thoughts that were passed down beliefs from parents. Independence. So your person is being called to realize that they are ready to break free of the conditioning that has bound them so that they may continue their journey of healing and growth. So, opening, and also I'm noticing the connection in the colors here. To open. This connection is encouraging them to not be so guarded with their heart. Maybe there's something that you did with this Fool energy where you possibly did take a leap of faith and communicated or expressed something to them that caused them to, recognize your courage or your light. And also this connecting, right? So has them feeling a little less intimidated or guarded or cautious in opening up to you or reciprocating that same energy or communication or behavior towards you. Okay. Conflicted. Interesting. What is your person keeping from you? What is it that they're not sharing with you or holding back? What is it that the viewer's person is keeping under wraps in regards to this connection? The connection I have with you is so deep and profound on all possible levels: sexual, spiritual, emotional, and intellectual. The Lovers. 32:32 on the clock. Wow. And this could be what's holding your person back or causing them to feel so guarded, is that perhaps they didn't feel or expect to have such strong and gripping feelings or emotions towards you as a person. Conflicted decisions. Maybe this Devil energy represents for both of you, fears of stuff from your past that you carry with you, and that you're seeing each other through the lens of. Interesting. What is it that your person is most drawn to in you? What is it that draws them in and attracts them most to you of your being? 33:44 on the clock. Please show me what I need to see. Strongest, magnetic. Wisdom. This Sage too could be also, there's a lot of reference. So 2 owls and then wisdom has come out. Owls speak to wisdom, right? What your person is most drawn to in you is your mind. Is the way you view the world, the way you communicate, your confidence, the way that you communicate through your confidence. This also, I'm kind of feeling like, could be something that is a crossing energy because of their reverence and respect for the way your mind works. This could be intimidating to your person. I don't know where to start, how to approach this person who's so smart or, wise beyond their years. Also more reference to clouds, like gray clouds. And an angel. And also, right, with your person's energy towards you is the Queen of Cups. This deep felt loving connection, this admiration and realization that how they feel towards you is very deep. Maybe they have communicated it to you. Sexual, spiritual, emotionally, and intellectual wisdom is what they're most drawn to in you. Okay. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to bring your awareness to? Let's shift the focus to you and what you need to, you're being guided, gently nudged to see, or bring your awareness to, shine the light of awareness to. Surrender to Spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. And then on the bottom, surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Right? So, clarifying for you the crossing energy of the sage, maybe this is intimidation of one another's minds or wisdom. You both view one another in high regard, and not on a pedestal, but you see with clarity the wisdom and intelligence in each of your minds. And for you, you don't know where to start or how to get things going with somebody who's so wise and intelligent, in a way that you're feeling a little inadequate, and for them as well, these intrusive or what is that? Ancestral lineage type beliefs and conditioning is playing a role in your person and how they view you. Maybe the way you are and the way your mind operates is something they're not used to, and maybe is something that was frowned upon or spoken about in a certain light by their parents. They're being called to let it go. So surrender to Spirit and non-action. So for you, I don't know where to start. This is a message that don't take action. Be okay with what is at this moment and not needing to know and to understand everything. Obviously, this also too looks to me, with her eyes closed, a message to disconnect from life and outward doing, seeking, thinking, being, and to close your eyes and to venture more inwardly in meditation. This feels like if you're seeking clarity and answers and understanding of what's happening with this person, the answer is to shut the external eyes to the outer world and to open your inner eye, your inner sight. And that light and that understanding, that clarity and truth will come through. Maybe this is a glimpse of the light that you saw in this person as well. So, and I had mentioned something, and I don't remember who it was about, but something about anxious attachment. Maybe that was on your side, right? This wanting to take a step forward, possibly because of the coldness that your person is kind of putting off towards you. And that need to let that go. Even if it's the strongest, most intense pull for you, don't act right now. Connect with Spirit, connect with your soul, with the infinite consciousness within. There you will find answers on how to proceed or to navigate this connection for your highest good. Okay. What advice does Spirit have for you? What advice do you have for the collective, Spirit? 3, 2, 1. Am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth and why? Courage is contagious is today's mantra. And what was that? I don't remember. I had mentioned courage. Stepping into courage. It's gone. Maybe it was just something that came to me. Today, for your soul action, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. And I had made mention too, you're ready to take a leap of faith and see what happens with this person, but you're fully clothed in the fool's outfit. This character that's how you want people to see you on the outside, but it's not a true representation of who you are, really, under it all. So, catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of your truth. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in us all. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. And it is the thoughts that keep us held in fear and holding back what it is that we're feeling guided to say or to communicate. Am I afraid to be seen? Am I afraid to be seen? The fool's clothes, the character you play. This feels like a message or a nod to Spirit saying, come true. Trust that if this person is meant for you or it's meant to go somewhere, if you pretend to be somebody, it will ruin it. Because if it is meant to be, it will only succeed and thrive in truth and authentic expression of self on both sides. Don't let fear, illusion, bondage keep you from being seen for your truth. Because what if your truth is what this person has been praying for? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You are made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked. Naked. And free. Today's soul action. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be that all of the time? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Some food for thought. If you feel called, journal the answers. Am I apologizing for my truth, and am I afraid to be seen? I'll let you screenshot that if you would like. So that's the am I afraid to be seen, and am I apologizing for my truth? Okay. And I want to get some charms. Let's see here. Could be confirmation for those of you who are not feeling fully really connected or trusting in the reading, though it feels connected. Maybe there's a little bit more confirmation that you need. Okay, so I have for zodiac sign, I have a Taurus and I have Libra. So earth and air signs, this could be you or your person's signs. I see a seahorse, and instantly I'm thinking of Seahorse males are the ones that give birth to the babies. And this feels like a nod, or again, kind of confirmation of that wedding and true love energy of union within a masculine and feminine. And then I have, what is this? The Fool. It literally is like a little fool guy. I don't know if you can see it, but he's got his little like satchel thing with the bag and on the stick. A rose. This also speaks to true love, right? Roses represent or are connected to love. And then I have, it looks like a young boy. So this could also, I'm feeling connected to this influence that your person's parents' words have on them, that they carry with them. They may not even be aware of it. Was something learned in childhood, or whoever is the male in this situation, you or your person. You could be somebody who has, inner child things that they carry with them. We all do, right? One thing my mom said to me my whole life, which it's ridiculous, is all is fair in love and war. And I did a lot of damage with that belief, let me tell you what. Okay, so for letters I have K, G, and C, and then L. And then for numbers I have 07 or 70. So I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful. And if it was, please let me know. I love to hear back from you guys and to connect with you. And I'm sending you guys all so much love, and I will talk to you soon.